Now, 6 months ago, they had little or no running experience. Now, 10 young Indigenous Australians are heading to the US to run in the New York City Marathon.
They're braver than us. They've been helped along the way by Olympian Rob de Castella. And our Sydney reporter Anne Barker is with him and two of those heading to the Big Apple. Anne, good morning.
Hi, Virginia.
Take it away.
We've got Rob de Castella here, the founder of the Indigenous Marathon Project, and with him Brendan Peters from Cairns, an Ironman in fact, and Sarah Carmody from Alice Springs. I mean, it's a great day here, very sunny, beautiful conditions for training. They're off tomorrow. Rob, can you tell me a little bit about the runners taking part?
Yeah, look, we've got 10. We've got 5 men and 5 women, an incredible cross-section of Indigenous Australia, both Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island, from some of the remote communities up places like Thursday Island and Broome and Katherine, all the way through to regional areas and major cities like Sydney and Adelaide. So it's a wonderful cross-section. All very, very nervous and very excited as well.
Now, this project's been going for 5 years. What sort of success have you had?
Well, we've had 32 young men and women who've come with us to the finish line of mainly the New York Marathon, but also Boston and Tokyo. But this is really about the impact that they're having in their families and their communities, and we're seeing a massive impact. We're seeing increasing levels of physical activity with running clubs and running groups and running events being organised in communities. We're seeing family members stopping smoking, reducing intake of soft drinks and sugary drinks. So we're seeing a big impact in the behaviours, but I think the biggest impact is that we're seeing an increased level of self-esteem and pride and personal sense of achievement.
Sure.
And that's the biggest thing. When you start to see that, then that flows on to other areas of education and jobs and looking after yourself.
And what are some of the big challenges that some of these runners have had to overcome to take part?
Well, I mean, running a marathon for anyone's pretty hard. Doing it in 4 or 5 months is almost impossible. And then on top of that, you do it from some of the most isolated and remote communities on the planet, not just in Australia, but anywhere. And, for them to do it in isolation, like there's not a lot of running clubs, there's no running clubs, there's no training groups. So they're getting up at, sort of 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and going out and doing the training before the heat and the humidity of far north Queensland and Northern Territory. So it's about as hard as it gets. And that's why I think the sense of achievement is so great. So, we have a saying that the harder the struggle, the greater the reward.
Brendan, you've trained as an Ironman, but how hard is the New York Marathon for you to prepare for?
Yeah, well, unlike the Ironman where you've got 3 disciplines, the marathon is just running. So to have those other disciplines not to fall back on is tough when you got to run 7 days a week and back up after every session. It's pretty tough. And
how much do you hope that you can inspire other people in your community up in Cairns?
Yeah, well, the initial reason why I did it was to inspire the young kids up in Cairns and everyone, family and friends up there. So hopefully by completing the program and completing the marathon, I do that.
Sarah, why did you choose to take part in the marathon?
I just wanted to try something different, and Alice, because we've had it the last 5 years, someone represent IMP, is getting really well recognised, and you can see the changes and how it influences others. And when I applied, I really didn't think I would get in, but when I did, but then just how I'm influencing others and inspiring others just in our community, because it gets pretty hot, but then people are freaking out. It's like, wow, you did it, I lost a lot of weight, and because I've, been a mother, I've got 2 younger boys, and you're putting kids and your hubby first, and now I'm back to full-time work and training, and, I feel like I've got my mojo back. I just feel healthier and younger again, and just really proud of myself.
And what sort of benefits have you seen flowing to your family and community around you?
Oh, well, just even the conversations we're having with family, everyone, it's like a happy, positive thing, and influencing younger nephews and nieces, and they're saying they want to run a marathon. We didn't know how long a marathon was. I had to Google it. 42 k's. I'm like, nah. And then people were like, you can do it. And my hubby was like, yeah, just do it, try. And I tried it. I wanted to give up and but now I've come all this way. We've been working so hard, and just really happy with
Well,
how.
best of luck for Sunday. I hope it goes well.
Thank
And
you.
10 runners like Sarah and Brendan
That's in there,
going
isn't
to
it?
New York tomorrow.
Fantastic, Anne Barker. We wish them both very well. Let's go back.